Today I'd like to draw this Shopfront I saw the other day when I was walking. I'll put the photo reference in the description of this video. I'll be using this Moleskine I started a couple of weeks ago. It's art collection, Moleskine 165 GSM. It's a bit less than A5 format. It's 11.5 by 18 centimeters. It's quite thick paper, so it holds watercolor and pens. I did here Urbansketching, some people figure drawing of my daughters. Here I use fountain pens, nature journal with pens. So today I will use only one side of the page, and I'll be using various markers, mostly watercolor or water-based markers from various brands like Ecoline by Royal and Talens. Very nice pens, pigmented, and from Faber-Castell double tip pens. One side is brush side and the other one is thinner one, pen side. Also these ones from Tombow, and some Posca pens for final details in order to make some highlights or details. Let me put my reference photo here, and I'll start with a pencil to outline just a bit, to have just a rough guidelines. So I'm starting with this rectangular shape of the front window. It's more of a square shape, somewhere in the center of the page. Then on the top of the window there is an arch, and starting from this shape I will build the rest of the drawing around it. So this will be as a reference, and will guide me through the whole this journey. Now adding some other large structure on each side of the window, on the left and on the right. There are some like columns, I don't know how to call them. I'm trying to keep them straight. I'm always slant a bit, I don't know why, and I'm using the edge of the sketchbook as a ruler to straighten them a bit. Not that I would mind to have a bit of slantiness, but since this is architectural subject, I might use straight lines. I'm not a fan of straight lines, but sometimes I'd like to do a variation, so between faint lines I will add also some crooked and not so straight lines. So this is one point perspective, so everything is seen from the front, and all the diagonals lines will converge at one point. So I'm not trying to get bogged down by perspective rules. They are just to guide me and to help. I'm not trying to do a precise architectural drawing. So these columns on each side, then here some other small details, and I'll frame the drawing with the walls of this Shopfront. Basically I will not continue. Here is a fence, just a small part of it I'll put for some interest to indicate that this building continues with something. It's not alone here. And on the right side as well I'll put here, it's a door, but I'll put only half of it and half of conditioner air here, and that's it. I will leave like this. This edge will be the, and above that large window we have another one which is smaller, rectangular one, is very simple. I'll just pop in some vertical and horizontal lines. Then beneath it there are some details, like I resemble them like stairways or staircase, but in reversed. Another details here. And on the other side it's symmetrical, so I'm trying to draw symmetrical lights. And here it's a tree. I'll make just a bit of the crown of the tree, and I will add later some details. Within the window, within this cafe, I see it's not much detail, but there are some stools here, 3 stools, and here are some white drawings directly on the glass, and some lamps, but I will make this the whole window as a solid color. It's dark and it's not very distinct. Now the sidewalk here, the pedestrian walk with this curbstone. Okay, let's move to the fun part with the choosing the colors. I will build solid colors, let's try this Tombow. Before actually doing this, I think I might try it on a paper. It's like a pinkish. I like this color. Let's try another one. This one is sand. Yeah, it's nice. So I'll try this one, and I will do basically the whole structure of the building. I will do, and trying to do parallel next to each other to avoid strikes of it's nice pen. It actually covers very well. It's quite a juicy pen. The color flows easily. It can be used as well with a water brush and used as watercolor, but I'm using it like a regular marker, trying to cover everything quickly. So here I will put only a small part of this. I'm trying to draw parallel with the sides of the building. Yeah. And before it dries, let's try to find out other colors. For the sidewalk, I'll use this gray N75 from Tombow, and I will draw just with this gray this sidewalk. It also covers very well. I think it dried. For the windows, as can be seen from the reference photo, it's very the glass of the window reflects the sky, and I will use this sky blue pastel from Faber-Castell. It's nice blue. It's actually how I see this on the reference picture, trying to cover the windows of the glass of this window from above. Next one, let's do the frame for the above Venetian red. It's quite a muted red, but I like this, and I'll do the frame of the window. It's a nice red, this Venetian red. Okay, then let's move to this part. I'll do the shade part of this inside frame. Let me find some darker color. This is sepia. It's a nice color, but I think I'll use something lighter. This one, it's also nice. Which one to choose? Yeah, when there's so many choices, it's quite difficult to choose. So I think I will use this one as inside of this so trying to make the shadow part of this arching window. The pencil lines already covered, and I can follow them, but also I can correct some inconsistency. Then I'll use gray, because I can make on top of already made layers. After it's dried, I can apply another layer of color with this gray. It blends very well. Now inside of the window I'll use something darker, and I'll use this sepia. Actually this one will be very suitable for this so I'm covering everything except this stool and leaving them as a negative shape. The previous color will serve as a base color for the stools. Everything I'm covering in solid uniform color, and I'll add the lighter details with the Posca markers later when this dries, because there are some lights and some white drawings on the glass. So I'll add some small details in gray as well for some other parts of the building where the shades can be seen. There are some details in these parts of the front of the building. I'll use this green for this fence, which is next to the building. I think I can use other colors for the buildings to add some depth. So layering on top of already covered color, I can use other colors, not the real one that I see. I just make up and make this building more colorful than it is in reality. And yeah, there's some dark spark. Now I think I will cover this tree with some light green, just to make a mass of green foliage. This one already dried. Yeah, I need to find the other one, other green, some lighter green. I don't have many greens, but let's which one to choose. let's do this one. So I'm doing, I'm covering this with a green. Then later on I'll do the leaves with a pen or a marker. So adding the shape of foliage. It's dried. I can add some details with a fine liner, or I can use the other side of double tip brushes like this one. For example, the other side can be used for adding some details. For example, here there are some details in this part. And it can produce quite thick lines, but compared to a black fine liner, this color add some interest to the building. Here I'm doing in a symmetrical way, the same way, adding some lines here, and maybe some lines that I did with the pencil I can repeat them on double. With this dark gray I might indicate this curve of the sidewalk. This is just a quick, non-precious representation. Now I think I might try to add these drawings on the glass with white Posca pen. It should be shaken very well before and maybe try it on a piece of paper, because it might flow too much. And let's do some pots and some vases, cups and teapots. I like this, that's why I took a photo of this front shop. I liked all these, they like stickers, glasses. After first layer, I might return to some of them and add more, because the paint absorbs in I think after I applied the pens, the paper got more absorbent and the white fades, but I might leave like this, because it's not pure white, it's reflected somehow. So it's just a suggestion. Next thing I'd like to add with another color, Posca pen. This one is apricot. I'll add some lights inside of the. It's not I think so well on this. But they are not so obvious, so I might suggest them. Maybe I'll add some white in center of them. But for the moment, I'm adding a few spots of lights inside. I'll leave this to dry. Now I can return to the tree and to, again with the Posca pen, to add some leaves, maybe. It's not so obvious, but I'll add some individual leaves to make this tree more believable. On this dark green, this green already doesn't show so well, so maybe at the edges. So one trick to represent an object is to make the silhouette, so even this is a patch not so recognizable. If you add the edges like these individual leaves, this spot or this patch of color starts to have some resemblance to a tree. Other details that I might add, I'll use this fine liner, sepia color, so it's not so rough. So I'll add some lines that can be seen in the structure of the building. These are like the stones or the bricks that were used to build this arch. I'm not sure if this is a decorative or these actually were some blocks of stones that were used in order to make this arch. Again, with this fine liner I can add another details to the building. I now can see more. So the longer I look at this picture, the more details I start to notice. So I'm doing more details with this fine liner. I might add here like a framing. So this is a framing that the actual structure of the building offers this framing. Here as well I'm using the technique of edges to indicate this fence. Here I'll add some interrupted line to make some distinction between the building and the sidewalk. I might add some small dots on the sidewalk or on the pavement to indicate some texture and to add some interest to this flat representation. Here as well I might add some structure. Now I'll add some, where is my white pen? Here it is. I might add a few more highlights. So inside of these colors I'll add a bit of white, and I might add more white to these teapots and teacups. I'll use this black fine liner to add some individual leaves in the tree. So inside of this page I'm adding shapes of leaves. I might look for maybe another green, a lighter green. Let me try this one to add more contrast to the leaves of the tree. I think this might work well. Yeah, this works better. So because I put so dark green from the beginning, I need to add some leaves that are lighter to make a contrast and to make texture to this tree that is next to the front shop. This is quite easy drawing because it doesn't involve complicated perspective. It's just from the front side, but it's quite fun and very rewarding to see the result of your work much faster. Yeah, in the places where I put already, I need to wait to dry, and yeah, these markers are quite durable, or they're very resilient. I have them for many years and they didn't dry. They flow as they were new, so they are good quality pens. Yeah, I think this This will be for the tree. White might add maybe inside of the shop. I'll add this line. Yeah, I think this is the drawing that I think I'll leave like this. It might be added more details, but I think I'm quite satisfied with this stage of using only pens. Pens, it's quite a quick way of doing quick sketches. You just pop out of your backpack or your pen case, and you can sketch on location very fast without much fuss and fiddling like watercolors. Yeah, watercolors are very expressive, and you can do more variation, but it depends on the situation. You might want to choose pens instead of watercolor. So yeah, that was all for today. I hope you enjoyed this, and see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.